It's Madden NFL 23.
And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is expanding across borders as we join you from Munich, Germany and fabled Allianz Arena. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Richardson going right to the air. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Richardson on the bootleg here. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards for number 11.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On second down, it's Taylor. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On third down, here's Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll just get rid of it. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the draw is Stevenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. On the right side, open is Gesicki. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 6 yards away. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Second down, here's Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Richardson on 3rd and short. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Jones on the return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Good push up front, and then a run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
A give for Stevenson, running right. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On second down, Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up second down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones now from the gun on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up first and goal.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Here's Stevenson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Again, Stevenson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Stevenson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So fourth and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was polished off by Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Richardson looking to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Richardson off the play fake. And he'll find Pittman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this one too low. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Richardson. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. New England trying to get a place on offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, Not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
On first down, Richardson finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Richardson to throw off play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Richardson to the air on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 22. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback, Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England's offense set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now Jones. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing Jones. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson, and he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, Parker. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3-and-out.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Again, it's Stevenson. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. From the 24, Jones. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Touchdown! Ty Montgomery, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Pats will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a New England touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Richardson with it. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Richardson now on second down. And going right back to Pittman. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we are at halftime here in Munich in the NFL International Series. As we send you back across the Atlantic to Orlando, as we say Guten Tag to our guys standing by. That's Jonathan Coachman. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 17, Jones over the middle complete. That's Parker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson out of his hands quickly to Pittman. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll get about 3 up past the 25. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Richardson on 3rd and short. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Quick slant here to Woods. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Richardson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Richardson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long for Richardson. Right side complete. That's Woods. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 82 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson, and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. Now Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On third down, here's Stevenson. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And they will take over first and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Richardson to throw off play action. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Again, it's Richardson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go play action with Richardson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Second down. Here's Richardson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Looking for Jelani Woods that time. But now it's third and goal.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. Richardson now on third and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to. But if you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England trying to get to place on offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
New England on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Come on, baby, get low. It's showtime, baby. What's the deal, man? Let's roll.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Richardson now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Jelani Woods, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. From the end zone, it's Strong. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and 3rd and 1 now. Now a handoff. Stevenson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On first down, Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Now Richardson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That will go as it. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Let's go, man.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Jones. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'll look to throw again. He completes it to Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So the Colts now down by 11. A minute 53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Richardson. Got his man, it's Woods. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Here's Richardson. Pass complete to Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Richardson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Richardson to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Here we go.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Indy set to go on offense once more. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Richardson now on 2nd down. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a win here for the Patriots, and due in large part to the play of their quarterback, and that's Mac Jones.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.